Hi, VencoreWeather.com meteorologist Paul Dorian here on Friday, June 23rd. A muggy atmosphere here in the Mid-Atlantic region. There's some rainfall around, especially north of the Pennsylvania-Maryland border. Could even have some downpours over the next few hours across the Philadelphia metro region, New York City. Scattered showers and thunderstorms in the D.C. metro region today. Heavy rainfall is likely late tonight and early Saturday from the remains of Tropical Storm Cindy, which will interact with a slow-moving frontal system and ride right along that boundary zone into the Mid-Atlantic region, again producing heavy rainfall around here late tonight, after midnight hours, into the morning hours on Saturday. It looks like after that, most of the rain will clear out of here by tomorrow afternoon, and the latter part of Saturday and Sunday look quite nice in the D.C. to New York City corridor, and it'll turn a little bit cooler early next week. Well, let's take a look at the latest surface map. Here's the slow-moving cool frontal system that is headed our way, and right now the remains of what was Tropical Storm Cindy, right in this region right here. We'll actually see on the radar in a moment that there's a little bit of circulation on with respect to the radar echoes. That area of moisture will ride along this frontal boundary zone. This front will continue to slide to the south and east during the day, and this will continue to move north and east, and they'll pretty much interact to produce some heavy shower and thunderstorm activity around D.C., Philadelphia, New York City late tonight, early Saturday. It could even be some flash flooding associated with that, and the rainfall ahead of it this morning into the afternoon and early evening. There can be some heavy downpours with the advance of this frontal system, and maybe a strong thunderstorm or two, especially south of the Mason-Dixon line, and especially during the afternoon and evening hours. Even an outside chance of some severe thunderstorm activity later today. So a lot going on right through Saturday morning. Again, it looks like much improvement for late Saturday, and especially Sunday looks like a nice day, a little bit cooler next week. But again, the remains of Tropical Storm Cindy will move right on top of the Mid-Atlantic region late tonight and early Saturday. Well, let's take a look at two radar shots this morning. First of all, for the northeast U.S., again, some decent rain in and around Philadelphia. Most of the rain right now is north of the Mason-Dixon line. The atmosphere is so moist today that a shower or thunderstorm can really pop up at any time. In the D.C. metro region, no rain falling right now, but that could happen at any time, and any shower or thunderstorm that develops today can produce some downpours. And again, there is a chance of strong to severe thunderstorm activity later today into the early part of tonight, especially south of the Pennsylvania-Maryland border. But for the next few hours, rather steady rain in southeastern Pennsylvania, and there can be some downpours included. This is not associated with the area of moisture from Tropical Storm Cindy. Let's now take a look to the south and west of here to find that area of moisture. And here we go. If you go way down to the southwest portion of this particular radar map, you can see an area of moisture right here, and even a little bit of circulation associated with it, heading into the extreme southeastern part of Missouri, southern Illinois, southwestern Kentucky. This is the area of moisture associated with the remains of Tropical Storm Cindy, and again, it just moves basically northeast fashion. It'll interact with that advancing cool frontal system and ride right over D.C., Philadelphia, and most likely as far north as the New York City metro region late tonight and Saturday morning. Can be some heavy rainfall, likely be some heavy rainfall associated with those remains of Cindy, and perhaps even some flash flooding concerns late tonight and early tomorrow. Of course, all of this will follow whatever rain falls today, and again, there can be some downpours today and maybe some strong thunderstorms well ahead of the remains of Tropical Storm Cindy. Well, let's walk through the last night's 6Z GFS model run. We'll use 6-hour increments, and all these maps are available on tropicaltidbits.com. First of all, showing up right here in the yellows and orange, the heavy rainfall. Here is where that moisture exists right now from the remains of the tropical storm. Some scattered showers, and as we saw north of the Mason-Dixon line, rather steady few hours of rainfall coming this morning here. Now let's just move ahead in 6-hour increments again. some shower activity during the midday and afternoon hours following the morning rainfall. And there can be a strong thunderstorm popping up this afternoon, especially in the D.C. metro region. Here we go with the heavy rainfall associated with the remains of the tropical storm. This is early this afternoon. Let's now jump into early evening. That continues to move to the north and east. That frontal boundary zone will be kind of stalling out here for a while, and the moisture, the tropical moisture, will ride right along that frontal boundary zone into D.C., Philadelphia, New York City. Let's now go to the late night hours, and here we go. It's closing in on the D.C., Philadelphia, New York City corridor. Again, there can be some heavy showers and thunderstorms late tonight, early tomorrow morning. This is late tonight. Let's now go into tomorrow morning. Still some residual heavy rainfall possible tomorrow morning, D.C., Philadelphia, New York City. The good news, though, is if we advance now into Saturday afternoon, most of that rainfall is out of here, out of the D.C. to New York City corridor by tomorrow afternoon. Certainly can be a residual shower or thunderstorm Saturday afternoon, but for the most part, there'll be improving conditions late tomorrow, and it sets us up for a pretty nice day on Sunday. Here we go into Sunday morning. Dry, no rainfall here depicted by last night's GFS. It looks like Sunday will in fact be a dry day. Noticeable lowering humidity too. It'll be very muggy over the next 24 to 36 hours or so. Tropical-like humidity really associated with the remains of the tropical storm. Tendency for the humidity start to drop Saturday night, and especially during the day on Sunday. Be some sunshine, lowering humidity, a pretty nice day to close out the weekend. Then we move into the early part of next week, and cooler air will be advancing across the Midwest into the northeastern U.S., and by the time we get to Monday morning, will be a little bit cooler. Highs Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, and much of the I-95 corridor region can be confined to the upper 70s, perhaps touching 80 degrees, 81, 82 degrees in the big cities, but a very nice air mass coming for the Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday time frame into the northeastern U.S. Now, there will be a little bit of instability with cool air in the upper part of the atmosphere, so cannot rule out a pop-up shower Monday and pop-up shower, or even an isolated thunderstorm on Tuesday associated with that cooler air in the upper part of the atmosphere. And the GFS is depicting some scattered showers. These will be isolated in the Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday time frame. And by the time Wednesday rolls around, this large high pressure will pretty much settle in on top of the region. Probably no threat of rain on Wednesday. Just a nice day for this time of the year. So a lot going on over the next 36 hours. Some rainfall today and early tonight, perhaps even a strong thunderstorm or two, perhaps even some heavy downpours. But then the heavy rain associated with the remains of the tropical storm will affect D.C., Philadelphia, New York City late tonight and Saturday morning. Watch out for some flash flooding. By the way, one final note, NASA at Wallops Island, Virginia will try once again early Saturday night to launch its sounding rocket that, if successful, should produce colorful artificial clouds that should be visible in D.C., Philadelphia, and New York City early tomorrow night. That'll be the 15th attempt, so no guarantees there. Look to the south or southeast skies in D.C., Philadelphia, New York City. That's it for now. For VencoreWeather.com, I'm meteorologist Paul Dorian.